Next up at UFC 295, we have a shuffled heavyweight bout. Sergei Pavlovich was the backup heavyweight for the original main event of John Jones versus Stipe Miocic. John Jones drops. They don't bring in the backup. They just put together a whole new fight. Doesn't make any sense. But anyway, point being, Sergei Pavlovich was technically on this card this whole time. Tom Aspinall was not. They put this together. It is now the co-main event. But this is a title fight. It is technically 5 rounds. We will not need all of them. We got Sergei Pavlovich, 18-1 overall. He is 5-0 in his last 5. He is riding a 6-fight first-round knockout streak. He's taking on Tom Aspinall, 13-3 overall, 4-1 in his last 5. He is on a 10-fight win streak if you exclude the knee injury loss. This is maybe the toughest pick on the card because two absolute beast guys that have just been dominating their opponents. Sergei Pavlovich, a wild striker, mostly a boxer. You're not going to see a ton of kicks out of him. He has incredible hand speed, maybe the fastest hands in the division. His striking volume is impressive. He trusts his chin, so he'll stand in the pocket and he will throw. Trusting his chin might be a problem, but it hasn't been yet. He's got 0 takedowns in the UFC. He's only been taken down 1 single time so far. But that may get tested in this fight because he's taking on Tom Aspinall, who has very good, well-rounded skills, including wrestling. Tom Aspinall also has solid striking. He's got a BJJ black belt. He has good hand speed himself, probably not quite as fast as Sergei, though. A diverse attack style, and he's going to mix in kicks, which we don't see Sergei doing. Tom's not just a striker, though. He has a 100% takedown accuracy, a 100% takedown defense, and he averages almost 4 takedowns per 15 minutes. He's coming off the beating of Marcin Tybura. This is a tough pick. This is a very tough pick. Sergei was already training to be on this card, as I mentioned. Tom Aspinall was added to this card. That is somewhat of a factor here. I don't necessarily think it's going to be like this 5-round war, so it may not matter that much. But I do think it matters a little bit. Tom Aspinall squarely the favorite now, minus 123. He's definitely the better fighter. He's the more well-rounded guy. He's got the BJJ black belt. He's got the wrestling. He's got all of those skills and the power. But Sergei Pavlovich has not looked like a human being. He's just so freaking fast with those hands. So good, so powerful. He's just making people look absolutely pathetic. The one loss on his record was to Alistair Overeem, who might literally be the greatest heavyweight striker of all time. I'm going to have to lean Tom Aspinall. I'm going to have to go, all else being even, he's the better fighter. So I'm going to go with the better fighter. But hopefully we get a little bit more than 30 seconds. Hopefully we get to see what happens if you try to wrestle Sergei, because I want to see how good this guy actually is. Tom's going to be the pick, but like the lowest possible confidence you could ever have in a pick. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, I want to say off the rip, I 100% agree with you as far as Tom is the way better overall fighter. I mean, he is the way better overall fighter in this matchup. I'll take it a step further and say that I believe that if these gentlemen were in a boxing ring with boxing gloves, I think Tom beat Sergei 99 out of 100 times. He is the better fighter. He is the better, cleaner boxer. He's going to be the faster fighter. Good footwork in and out, good circling. The issue is, in my mind, is I think that Tom trains boxing like a boxer. And by that, I mean he's using the boxing gloves. He's used to being touched with the boxing type of power with boxing gloves on. He's used to blocking with boxing gloves. And you've mentioned before with kickboxers a lot, you run into issues with that type of style. And when you watch him fight, he's very fluid. He's very fluid in and out of the exchanges, and good combinations, good speed, but he's also very casual. He's very casual with his defense, not only in the pocket, but leaving the pocket after exchange. It's a lot of just kind of leaning back. It's not off the center line. It's not footwork. It's just kind of leaning back. And I have some examples right here on my phone. It's a lot of kind of this type of stuff. You see the chin's up in the air. He's kind of in the pocket, but he's just kind of leaning out of the way. Not only that, but he will stay in the pocket. He will eat shots to give shots. You see that against Tybura there. I mean, it's just a nice, clean right hand from Tybura in the pocket. You see against Volkov. He's pressuring Volkov. He's having success. What does Volkov do? Boom, off the fence. Nice, clean right hand right on Aspinall. He will hang around. He will get hit. And we've seen that if you get hit versus Sergei, You can't survive it. Now everyone's going to be like, it doesn't matter because you're just going to get the takedowns. You're just going to get the takedowns. Overeem took him down. He's just going to get the takedowns. That was kind of a surprise Muay Thai trip type takedown as Sergei was throwing a knee. That wasn't like shooting a single, getting a double. Sergei knows how to wrestle, guys. He knows how to wrestle. He's at a good camp, ATT. They're going to have him ready for the wrestling. He owns wrestling shoes. He knows how to wrestle. If Tom Aspinall thinks on short notice, I'm going to come in, just take this guy down and submit him, he's going to be in a world of fucking hurt because I don't think those takedowns are going to come easy. I don't think those takedowns are going to come easy. And when you fail a takedown, guess what? Now you're just standing right in front of this guy. It's going to be a bad situation. If you're Tom Aspinall, you have to come in, you have to point fight, jab, you're out of there. Jab, you're out of there. And do that for as long as it fucking takes. Because you don't want to get exchanges with this guy. You don't want to be close to this guy. You have to imagine eventually Sergei is going to get frustrated with that style. He's going to start taking chances. He's going to start gassing. I don't think Tom Aspinall is going to do that. I think he's going to come in, assume I can take this guy down. If not, I'm a confident boxer. He's a confident guy. I got power too. And it's going to make him pay for it. I got Sergei. I think he's going to get down the first round.
Yeah, I mean... And I see people in the comment section like screaming and yelling at each other, like trying to make the other person look stupid for being on the other side. How could you cannot have an intelligent argument? Well, I guess you could have intelligent arguments on both sides, meaning either one of these guys could win. Like this is the closest fight we've ever seen.
This one and the main events, it's going to be the exact same thing. No matter what side wins, everyone's going to act like a genius and act like it was the obvious play all along, right? If Tom gets a takedown and submits him, they're going to be like, oh, it was free money, free money. If Sergei comes in and just sparks him, that side's going to be like, oh, that was the obvious play. The same thing with Yuri and Alex. We'll talk about that next fight, but everyone's going to act like a genius after the fact. But the honest answer is, as you were alluding to, that's tough, man. You don't know what's going to happen.
No, and that's the beauty. That's why we love this sport. If we knew what was going to happen, we'd be rich. But if we knew what was going to happen, what's the point of watching? This is an awesome fight. I would have preferred, if you gave me the option, I would have preferred John Jones versus Stipe.
Oh, by the way, Stipe was going to smoke John Jones.
Yeah, I don't think so. But anyway,
I had a bet
John Jones. So. Yeah, he's 40. He hasn't fought in 3 years.
Smoke his ass.
Anyway, I would have preferred that fight over this one, but this is a great fight. This is a very, very good fight. Yeah.
I'm not disappointed.
No, and either one of these guys as champion is interesting. I would actually prefer, I think Sergei as champion, nothing you like more than a foreign heavyweight champion that's just knocking people's heads off in under 3 minutes. Like that is awesome.
And the funny thing too was when Dana was like, because Sergei was there for the replacement. A fighter drops. Typically, the replacement is supposed to take that fight. And then Dana's like, we weren't going to degrade Stipe by making him fight for interim fights. Like, no, you don't want Stipe fighting fucking Sergei Pavlovich is what you don't want to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Because he was very respectful to Stipe in every single interview. Because he's even like, he's the heavyweight GOAT. Because, he doesn't want to piss the guy off for no reason. He is the heavyweight GOAT, statistically speaking. Skill-wise, maybe. But statistically,
John Jones
the heavyweight GOAT. What do you say?
Nothing.
This is a great fight. $8,000 in DraftKings, $8,200 in DraftKings. Just pick your side, man. One of these people is going to score a whole bunch of points, and that's very affordable for somebody that's definitely going to put up over 100 points on both sides of this. So pick your side in DraftKings. We do have some interesting bets going. If you want to check them out, WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. It's only $10 a month. You're going to unlock everything. What are you going to do? Sign up for somebody's Patreon. You know what a Patreon is? It's like a Facebook page with a couple of words listed. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke.
Tom Aspinall, first round submission plus 700.
There it is. We have a beautiful interactive website with data, details, metrics, analytics, information, a DraftKings optimizer, all of it built into the website, all of it updated every single day. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member.